Hi, this is Stephen M. Cohen with Cohen's Comments for the Berman Jewish Policy Archive at NYU Wagner, www.bjpa.org. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke to you about the importance of forming Jewish friendships for anchoring Jewish identity, Jewish community, Jewish meaning. In the last couple of weeks, I've been involved with two different studies that point to two ways in which we can actually create more Jewish friendships and create long-lasting Jewish meaning and identity. The first one, frankly, the more compelling and more conclusive study, is a study that I did on the effect of overnight Jewish camps, conducted on behalf of the Foundation for Jewish Camping with my colleagues Bernard Tor, Ira Sheskin, Ron Miller. We looked at 26 different Jewish population studies conducted over the last decade, and we found something very, very curious and frankly very encouraging. We compared statistically non-campers with campers, people who went to some sort of Jewish camp with those who did not go to some sort of Jewish camp in the childhood and teen years. We controlled for age and gender and family status and in-married parents and Shabbat candles in your youth and number of Jewish friends when you were a teenager and Jewish schooling, Jewish youth group, all kinds of factors that usually go along with or could go along with Jewish camping. In other words, we erased the difference between Jewish campers and non-campers insofar as we could. And we found something quite amazing, and that was 30, 40, 50 years later, people who went to Jewish camp as a youngster. And we don't know how long, we don't know how good their Jewish education was at that camp. But we do know that as a group, controlling for everything, the former Jewish campers were scoring much higher on all kinds of Jewish identity outcomes. Significantly, they were hugely higher in terms of attachment to Israel. They were 30% more likely to be giving to Jewish federations, 25% more likely to giving to Jewish charities, about that much more likely to be a member of a synagogue. They're more likely to light Shabbat candles. They were 25% more likely to say that most of their friends were Jewish. So I saw this evidence and said, wow, there's really an impact of going to some sort of Jewish camp, and it lasts, and it has an effect 30, 40, 50 years later. Now we had another study. This study is done contemporaneously, so we don't have all the evidence that we need, but it's a study of Jewish day camps. I conducted this study on behalf of the JCCA, the Jewish Community Center Association. Here we looked at day camps. We looked at parents. We surveyed the staff, the counselors, and the directors. And what we found there was something also very, very interesting, and that these people are going to camps with lots of other Jews. These people are not especially engaged in Jewish life, nor unengaged. About a third of them are coming from families with mixed married parents. Some of them are Orthodox, a lot of them are conservative and Reform. They span the spectrum. And from the reports of all these parties, parents, staff, directors, there seem to be a lot of Jewish activities going on in these camps, a lot of programs with Jewish values, as they call them. The vast majority, because they have camp on Fridays, have Kabbalat Shabbat programs. They sing Israeli and Jewish songs. They do Jewish arts and crafts. There's a presence of Israel. There are shlichim, representatives from Israel who are at these day camps. In other words, we have prima facie evidence that not only do Jewish summer camps have a long-lasting effect, which is what we learned from the Foundation for Jewish Camp Study, but we have evidence in the making that Jewish day camps are also contributing many of the same experiences. Not overnight, not 7 days a week, but I would say that there is a case to be made not only for Jewish summer camps, overnight camps, so that case is unqualified and unquestioned, but there's probably a case to be made as well for Jewish day camps. In any event, in a world in which we're living, in which fewer Jews are connected to other Jews, it's clear to me that we have to do something, especially for those kids who don't come from strong Jewish backgrounds, who probably are not going to Jewish day schools. How are we going to connect those Jewish kids to one another? How are we going to connect them to Jewish experiences? We don't do such a great job during the year, but we can do a better job during the summer. Ideally, we can send them to Jewish overnight camps. And if they're too young, or they want to stay a little bit closer to home, then I would say another alternative is to get those kids into Jewish day camps. And we need to make those camps affordable and attractive on their own terms for the parents. And of course, we need to attend to the Jewish experience, the Jewish learning experiences that are going on there. We're doing all this. We can do better, and we can do good for these Jewish kids, for ourselves, and for the Jewish future. So on that, on those few words, I want to wish you goodbye. I'm Stephen M. Cohen for the Berman Jewish Policy Archive at NYU Wagner, www.bjpa.org. Thank you.